Getting started here, going live from the Federal Way Barber College. Sitting here still locked up. Can you guys hear me okay? How's the volume? Just wanted to give you guys a little update on what's going on. $600 a week in unemployment. And then I also heard that they're going to, awesome. Also heard that they're going to also add the minimum, which is $235 a week to the unemployment checks. So barbers should be getting about $835 a week, and they're going to back pay that to March 27th. So with those two checks coming in, how's it going, everybody? With those two checks coming in, barbers should be getting about $835 a week, which we all desperately need right now. I was doing good staying at home for 2 weeks. I was thinking since the malls were closed down that I was going to be off the hook for rent, but I was mistaken there. So I had to start coming in to make some things happen. Students from the Federal Way Barber College could come down and bring their time cards in from their at-home study hours. We're not letting that stop. What's up, Gio? Gonna see you tomorrow. We're not gonna stop that. Our students are getting ready. There's gonna be a lot of barbers out there, barber students ready for the test when we open back up. So barbers be looking in. We got a lot of talent here. Gio's gonna be one of them. He's getting close. Oh, we like you at King's Den though. Shoot. He's a free agent though, you know what I mean? He just needs a better offer. The mall is closed. But, they're asking us for our rent, so they got to let us in. I'm down here meeting students for their at-home study hours. You need a haircut? So do I. Still looking kind of fresh. Unemployment update, barbers. Get April 18th, they're going to fix that website. So we should be getting about $835. Well, not all the malls are making us pay rent, Lisa. Two of the malls are, the Outlet Collections Mall is deferring our rent. They're just adding 2 months to our lease. Very thankful for them. Commons Mall is actually the only one that's making us pay rent. And that's obviously the Federal Way Barber College is where the Federal Way Barber College at. So that is the most. Are the students getting it too? That I don't know, but in this time, Micah, I would go ahead and sign up. Self-employed. They're giving self-employed people $600 a week. Doesn't hurt to try. You know what I mean? Let them figure it out. I signed up for, I don't know if it's better to sign up early or to wait till the website updates, but telling you what I did, I went ahead and signed up early because I got some rents to pay. Ollie, we're going to go live from King's Den later, all right? We're going to say, meet the King's Den barbers, okay? You going to be down to do that? I'll come interview you right now, all right? Just send me a request. Let's see if we'll get Ollie in right now. Ollie the barber, not today, maybe tomorrow. All right, we'll do a meet the King's Den barbers, okay? A lot of people want to meet Ollie the barber. He's one of our best. Eric the Shooter, thanks for jumping on. If there's any questions on there, definitely want to sign up for that $835 a week. The SBA loans, to be honest, I think they need to have some small businesses in charge of that program because I see that money going more to the banks and more to the bigger businesses. That's to be expected since they do own all the politicians. So that would make sense. I want to get into our story if nobody wants to jump on. We've been in business since 2015. There's 19 barbers in my family. No, not 19. 15 barbers in my family. A couple of them are in school still, so we're not counting them just yet, but they're close. My grandpa had 30 locations growing up. I grew up in those the barber schools, the barber shops. Kind of learned the business that way. I like to call us a Hall of Fame barber family. I want to be a barber and cut hair just like the fam, our cousin. That's what I'm talking about. Barbering is a recession-proof career. No matter what the economy looks like after this, there's going to be a big demand for haircuts. My grandpa used to tell me a story, which partly what made him want to be a barber was during the Great Depression, his dad told him when he told him he wanted to be a barber, is that the barber bought a new car during the Great Depression, and back when nobody bought new cars. So, once we get back open again, we're going to be all right. I think barbers are going to come out of this thriving. I think we're all learning. If you want to be a barber and get started now, you can inbox me, and we are doing at-home study hours right now. So anybody who knows how to cut hair, I'm doing a coronavirus special, of course. We're doing it for $2,000 right now until we open back up. And then we just got our website going at federalwaybarbercollege.com. And our prices after this is all done, we are jumping up to $4,500. Still going to be the cheapest in the state, of course. Still going to try to get as many people as licensed as possible. Actually sporting a barber shirt right here. Shout out to Trey Fades Inc. I think I'm going to wear a barber shirt every time I go live and support all the barbers in the industry. For the guys who didn't jump on, the main topic here, April 18th, unemployment for any self-employed barbers out there. Definitely want to get signed up for that. I think it's going to be $835 a week minimum. I do run the advertising of the school. It's me and my brother run it together with my dad. My dad's the head honcho. And I want to work. I'm from Morocco. All right. I don't know the laws there, but if you ever get to Washington, you let me know. My brother's the head instructor. He's ran a couple barbershops in his day. He's very good. An instructor as talented as my brother, Pat White. I kind of run the social media, the marketing, do the networking with the barbers around Washington. I like to do events. We run Battle of the Barbers. We're set for August 16th there for a barber competition. And then my dad just kind of makes sure we stay in line and keeps the ship afloat. Yeah, it goes way back. Barbers get signed up for that, helping out the industry. So what we do is we have charged about $2,500 for school for the last 2 years. I think we've licensed more barbers in Washington than anybody else around. It's not even close. We're one of the only barber schools in the mall. Back in our heyday when we had Ollie, who checked in earlier, I think Ollie did 31 haircuts one day. I think he's got the record for most haircuts as a Federal Way Barber College student. So our students are polished by the time they graduate. They're barbershop ready. A lot of them are barbershop ready halfway through. You just can't replace the amount of reps. It's nothing special that we do as instructors. It's definitely the work that they put in. The more haircuts you take, the more hungry you are, just the better you're going to get. Yeah, so I went around after I went to a barber battle, June 2018. I was pretty lost at the school. We were doing good, being in the mall and back when this mall had foot traffic. We were doing good, learning the social media marketing aspect of advertising, spending some money behind the social media. It's not just posting on Instagram. It's not just posting on Facebook, posting on Snapchat, posting on TikTok, posting on LinkedIn, YouTube. It's actually putting some marketing dollars behind it and figuring out what your goal is. Obviously, my goal, the reason why we charge $2,500 is because I wanted to sign up the most students as possible and create zero friction for signing up students. I think we provide the best product at the lowest price, which is always a good recipe for business. We are going to double our prices when we get out of here. We're going to go from, it's a little bit more than double. $2,000 with no kit right now, but we're going to go up to $4,500 with a kit, but it comes with the 3 Babyliss gold clippers, shavers, and trimmers, and everything you need for $4,500. So we're going to almost double our prices and still be the cheapest around. That's how much of a deal we were giving it for. But my goal was to sign up as many students as possible, create this big barber network, which foundation was Federal Way Barber College students. I wanted, when a barber student who graduates walks into a barber shop and the barber owner hears that they graduated from the Federal Way Barber College, that they're this, that means something to that they're hired on the spot. The barber owners know that our graduates have done haircut after haircut after haircut. If you pay $2,000 now, do I get the kit? No, you do not get the kit, but I can give you a really good deal. So the kit comes with a whole bunch of stuff, but if you're just looking for the clippers and the trimmers and the shavers, I can do the 3 golds for $400, which is cheaper than, that's pretty much the bulk of the kit. Every student needs a book, so the books, if you have the books already, I'm not going to make you buy them, obviously, but the books are $250. It comes with the workbook and the regular study book. Black, my barber hero just jumped on. Back to the unemployment update for Shade the Black, who just jumped on. Sign up for unemployment, $835 a week. April 18th, they're going to switch the website. I've already signed up. But back to that, $2,000. You give me a call. We'll work something out. I know you already have some hours already, so we can work something out. Just give me a call. I'll inbox you my number. Yeah, sign up the most barbers as possible. Create the network. What's up, Shade to Black? CVO, my school just jumped on. Central Valley Barber College. That's where it all started for me. I was the worst barber student in that school at the time, believe it or not. 2 years after I got licensed, I did my first class at the Central Valley Barber College. Also put that in my speech there too. And that's just something of how fast this world can change, how fast everything is moving. I think our industry is still in great shape. I'm interested to see what new guidelines are going to come out. Are we all going to be wearing masks and gloves? Do our chairs have to be 6 feet apart? Are they going to dictate to us how many customers we can have waiting? I don't know. All that's going to be, your guess is as good as mine. How are people feeling about the shutdown? You guys think we're going to be back May 4th? I think we're at least going to be till May 15th is my guess, but barbers get on that unemployment, self-employed, that's going to save you guys during that. Anybody who wants to invest that unemployment or stimulus check into barber school, I'm here to give you the best deal I possibly can. Also, barbershop owners, how you guys handling booth rent? How are the booth renters handling being closed up? I know I was a really early voice to say that I don't think the barbershop owners should charge booth rent because you don't have a booth to rent out. Of course, when I made that statement, that was when I thought that the malls were closed. So shoot, I'm not going to pay rent. But I was mistaken. But even being faced with this difficult situation that we're all going through, I still stand behind that. I don't think barbers should charge rent, or owners should charge rent during this time. My rent piles up to, I think we're up to about 10 grand a month. I'm very grateful for the Outlet Mall for adding 2 months to our lease and not charging us anything. That's a huge help. South Hill Mall's been great. They're still billing me, but they said they'll work something out, which is just being able to work with working with us during this time is a huge thing. Hopefully the landlords can be as flexible as possible. What's up, Fade One? How you feeling about your date still, man? You still feeling okay about it? Are you rescheduling? What are you thinking there? I was hoping to be in Idaho for the barber battle that Fade One's putting on. He's trying to bring something special to Idaho, which is cool. I know I'm jumping all over the place. Yeah, man, I'm looking forward to it. I'm hoping we get out of this lockdown soon. I stayed home for 2 weeks, until I got that letter from the Commons Mall that said pay or else. So I had to start making some things happen. We're definitely practicing social distancing. Any students who are keeping track of their hours at home, please come down and drop those time cards off. Wash your hands before you get here, please. And let's not let this coronavirus stop as many barbers as possible, as many barber students as possible as becoming barbers. That's our goal here. So after I went to that first barber battle in June, put on by Herb the Barber, I was also looking into the advertising side of social media, building brand for the Federal Way Barber College. I knew we had a great product. I got 5 students to come with me. I paid for them to do the battle. I wanted them there. I bought them all shirts. We rode as a squad there. I could just see as the battle was going on that I could see the wheels turning in my head that something special was going to happen. Shout out to Dope Buzz for coming to visit a couple of weeks. He's one of the first barbers to, first alumni to come visit me after Herb's battle. And I kind of went to work, you know what I mean? I spent my first 2 years, I was working hourly, you know, $10 an hour, $15 an hour once I got my license. Not really doing anything with it. You know, I knew I had a really good barber hand, probably one of the best barber hands. And I kind of started looking at it as poker. You know, when you got the best barber hand or you got the best hand in poker, you got to go all in. And that's pretty much what I did. And marketing wise, because I like to give away all my secrets, I don't like to hold nothing back. We went from spending $0 a month on marketing, Facebook, Instagram. So we were up to about $2,000 to $2,500 a month in Facebook and Instagram. And I'm telling you, I think our students went from 20 to 70. Like, it felt like overnight, but it was over about like a 9-month period. During that time, the mall Sears closed down, which was right next to us. That just killed the foot traffic in this mall. But the signups were growing exponentially. So, I mean, it was money-wise, we were making more money, but I could see the foot traffic die. We used to have, back in the day, even when Dev, Dope Buzz, was in school, we used to actually have people just walk up and see that we were a barber college and sign up on the spot, you know, and that just stopped happening. But our signups, we went from like maybe 2 or 3 a month to 7 to 12 a month sometimes. Like it was crazy. Just a complete turnaround, you know. So we went from spending $2,500 a month on Facebook and Instagram and actually targeting people that I thought would go to barber school, you know, entrepreneur minded. You know, there's so many different, I don't even know if all the targeting you can do, but I'm still learning myself, you know. So I went hard into that. And then after I did that, you know, people kind of had Federal Way Barber College, Jesse James, I got that in the barber's head. I started going out and visiting all the barber shops around Washington, just networking with them because, you know, I figured I had something that the barbers wanted, which was reliable barber students who were going to be licensed barbers. And I figured, you know, there were some networking advances. Now, obviously, I wanted to throw, you know, events and barber events and be a barber personality or whatever you want to call it. I mean, that's definitely something I wanted. And, you know, making yourself uncomfortable is the way to do it. I mean, it's really not, it's hard to go to the barber shops all over the place. I think I've been now to over 150 of them now. And, you know, a lot of people can do it, but, you know, a lot of people just like to go to the ones that like them, you know. And to me, you know, I'm going everywhere, you know, whether I think they like me, whether I think they don't like me, you know, I still, you know, I feel like what we're doing on the Battle of the Barbers side of event throwing is special on bringing the barbers together. I also think the hair jams are very special. I think the barber classes are very special. As you guys remember, I tried to, you know, I did the executed on the tailor cuts class. That was really special. One of my dreams is to bring the best barber personalities around into just networking with my barber students, networking with the barbers around Washington, kind of bringing the industry together. My goal with Battle of the Barbers is, you know, I want to see business happen from Battle of the Barbers. You know, I want my vendors to make money. I want barbers to collab. If 2 barbers can meet, I mean, when you guys go to these barber shows, man, if you're not adding 50 to 75 at least at my show where there's, 300, 400 plus people there. If you're not adding 50 barbers and stylists, I mean, you're really missing the mark. It's really a networking opportunity where you just never know. So I started going around to the barber shops, introducing myself, letting them know about the Federal Way Barber College, letting them know I got great students. We do nothing but haircuts. Kind of, trying to just build barber relationships for, whatever was to come after that. Just make the industry a better place. And so I got in there, obviously made some great barber friends along the way. I consider them family, you know what I mean? Traveling with them to different barber shows. We went, been to California, Oregon, Vegas, looking forward to Idaho. Lou the Barber, hope everything's going well, man. Just traveling around and just, experience it. I started thinking like, we got one shot to get the most out of this life as possible and fulfillment. And that's kind of what I did the last, 2 years. I like to say my journey started June 2018 at Herb the Barber presents Battle of the Barbers. And I haven't taken that many days off since, you know what I mean? I'm not going to, I took the last 2.5 weeks off and I'm ready to go. I'm bored out of my mind. Trying to keep a positive perspective about this. Barbers, if you're late to jumping on though, the main reason for this live is April 18th. They are updating the unemployment website for barbers to get $600 a week for sure. But I also think if you're self-employed, they're going to tack on at least another $235 a week, depending on how much money you made, whatever you filed on your taxes. So that should be, and they're going to back pay that to March 27th. So you guys should be getting a little $1,600 check or direct deposit in the next couple days. And, we could all use it. And it's happening for self-employed barbers are getting added to it. So that's a blessing. Obviously we all want to go back to work. So yeah, last 2 years, just been running hard, been learning on it. I know my dreams, it's cool. Some of the barber students who graduated and came back for instructor school, like shout out to Percy the Barber, shout out to, I don't have Jay's Instagram, but a lot of people know Jay from barber school. He came back to me, and when he signed up, he was talking to me. He's like, what's cool is watching the journey. And this, I love the way he put it. He's like, I'll say things that I'm going to do. I can say things that I'm going to do 6 months from now, and then I execute every day until I execute on that. And one of the big things was doing a podcast, and some of you guys have seen, I got the podcast rolling on YouTube at Battle of the Barbers. So yeah, so in the 2 years, I've tried to bring as much value to the industry as possible. Actually, this whole virus, though, I know this changed a lot of plans for a lot of people. And I had some big plans coming up that was set to go, and then the virus happened, so I put it on hold. But now I'm changing the whole direction of what we were going to do with that new location, and it's going to be something really exciting. The Federal Way Barber College is going to get a big upgrade, and it'll be 2020. You guys know I move fast. So yeah, we're going to have a whole new look. We're going to have a whole new, we're going to be popping. So in that sense, I'm a little grateful, because if I would have went with my original plan, it wouldn't have been as successful. Of course, I got to survive the 2 months, with all the rents piling up. Dad, how you guys handling booth rent over there at King of the Hill? That's crazy, man. Any barbers out there, any owners, charging booth rent, or shoot, what do I do? There I go. Trying to wave at people. Anybody charging booth rent, or owners being cool, or landlords, anybody getting their booth rent excused? That would be great. Or their actual rent excused. The shop owners, that's what we need. Not a big fan of the SBA loans, to be honest, guys. I feel like a lot of bigger businesses and the banks are getting it, which that's expected when the banks own the politicians. They're not going to pay for it. We are not charging barbers at this moment. That's good. That's good. A big fan of King of the Hill. A lot of big walk-ins. I've always said that from the beginning. Any new barbers out there? I think a lot of barbers are going to be looking for some new jobs or new spots when this is all over. I know we're probably going to have 30 barbers getting ready. And don't quote me on this, but I'm just trying to think about who is close to finishing barber school. Probably 15 to 20 barbers who are going to be getting ready to book the test. So, you know, if you guys lose barbers or barbers switch, you know, definitely stay in contact with me. Landlord isn't giving any help. Yeah, I'm sure the bank is, and that's the worst part about it, is the banks are getting our bailout money, and then they're going to go ahead and charge the rent on top, or the mortgage, or whatever you call it. They're going to charge the payments to the owners, so they're going to get paid twice, which is a disgrace. But you know, that's our tax dollars at work. Anybody want to go live? Come on, Dev. I know you want to go live. You got a face made for TV, for the camera, man. You were made for this. It's really cool. Doing things that I said I was going to do. So this is something I've wanted to do for at least the last 3 weeks or so. I'm actually going to take this footage and make it into other stuff. So I'm going to save the footage, send it over to my guy, make some cool parts out of it. The board will be big in check-in shops now for sure. They will be hiring investigators. Absolutely. I think they're going to get, as they should, get really strict on sanitation. I could see that they will be, I mean, I'm guessing they're going to require masks. I'm guessing they're going to require gloves. They're probably going to, let's get, all right. That's what I'm talking about. Federal Way Barber College alumni, one of the best, coming on. Dope Buzz.
Hi, what's happening?
Hey, one of Federal Way Barber College's finest is on
How you doing? What's up? What's up?
You know, man, I'm back at it. I'm at the school. I'm meeting students who are turning in their hours, meeting new students who want to sign up. You know, this is when I'm here. This is when the idea factory happens for me.
Your thinking tank, huh?
Yeah, exactly, exactly. I've been blessed that my the mother of my son has let my son come up here during the quarantine, which is nice. So
there you go.
I know once it's all over, I'm gonna go straight to work. So it's been nice to have this little. I don't even know how long it's been now. 5 weeks.
Yeah, it's been a minute now, man. It's been a long stretch.
It feels like 5 years, man. It's crazy.
It's been a tough process to a lot of people, but a lot of people are finding their way to get through the hump right now, to find the humor in the situation at hand, to take control of things as far as family, what's going to be the next move when things open up and stuff like that. So it sucks that everybody doesn't have the chance to operate right now like we should be able to. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But like I was saying earlier on my live, I feel like we are essential because I feel like our value is higher than the individual that serves food. Yeah. I don't put them no less because it's still a business to where you have to understand the educational side of diseases and germs and spreading stuff around and uncooked food and blah, blah, blah. That's the same for us. We went through that. So, yeah, hell yeah. Why should we not be out there to help people keep their hair clean and all that, their face clean and all that?
So, you think we're going back May 4th?
I pray we do. He let up and said the governors have the option in their hands as far as reopening. I don't know at this point. A lot of people are still out and about. I mean, yeah, a lot of people are still out and about. The cases are peaking. People are getting a lot more sicker. I think we're probably up to about an average of 80 new cases a day.
That's good because we're at 95.
Hasn't been a lot of deaths.
Yeah,
hasn't been a lot of deaths.
You know, and here's one thing about the death rate that is, I don't know, misleading is not the word, but there's like, I think I saw somewhere where it was like for every 10 people that get it, I think it was like, I want to say 8 people that get it, only 1 person shows symptoms. So if that's the case, there'd be a lot of people who are getting it who don't even know they have it.
Correct.
And you count that into the death rate, if it's true, if the number is 7 out of 8, that death rate goes from 4% to under 0.7%, something like that when you add in.
Yeah.
So if the death rate is truly 0.7%, I don't see how you can keep the economy closed for such a low death rate. And at the same time, that's like an invisible thing. I mean, who do we really know?
Because I mean, for them to say as bad as this virus is and such, like us as human beings, and I can't say that you and I haven't. I don't know how many people have do our own research to see how bad this disease is compared to influenza, the Black Plague, every other virus that was out prior to that was supposed to wipe off humanity. SARS, Ebola. How deadly is it compared to that? Until it starts affecting our loved ones, people that's close to us, we'll never know until we do our own research. But this is how they need to maintain it, because we don't know the unspoken. At the same time, everything else that happened, they didn't do nothing about it.
Yeah, you didn't even hear about it almost.
No, you didn't hear about it. It wasn't no shutdown. It wasn't stop doing this. It's nothing.
So
minimum gatherings.
I'm at the point where, I mean, I think the shutdown was necessary. The original, just till April 5th, shutdown was necessary. Yeah. But at some point, the longer we stay shut down, people are going to lose their businesses. They're going to be in poverty. They're going to get in depression. They're going to commit suicide. And those, I mean, that's a lot that, you know, the shutdown's going to affect that no one, you know, you don't hear a lot of.
Before it gets to that point, after people start losing their businesses is when people are going to start rioting. And they're going to start looting.
Yeah.
What else do you have? You're on the verge of having to put your house on the line now. You done lost your business. You're not working. You're not bringing in no income. Nobody at this moment is bringing income except the essentials.
Yes.
Or if you have a side hobby or something.
Get the unemployment, right? You signed up for unemployment?
Yeah. Hell yeah. So and I'm doing it again on the 18th.
Yeah, just in case. Just in case.
But I'm not playing, even though now, if you guys that are watching right now, you can still go on the SBA website, the SBA loans, and you can scroll down. I think they have a application you can tap into for grants and stuff like that as well. But they will also credit your loan if you are using it to save your business. So be sure of that to keep in mind. But still go read exactly what you got to do to qualify or what the expectations are.
So I did do that.
Blah, blah, blah.
I did do that. And I was actually, all of us, me, my brothers, and my dad, we were all in that first million for the grant. You know how they're going to give 1 million people $10,000. And once they approved me for that, it wasn't as advertised. It wasn't $10,000 to go towards your business. There's strings attached to it, you know, like 75% towards payroll. You know what I mean? Barbers, we don't. A lot of us don't have payroll. You know, we're both renting the shops. We're self-employed. Yeah. So I don't know. I'm not a big fan of that.
So would that work? How would that work in a barber's position that got it, such as myself? I work for myself. Would that go to me?
I wouldn't know. See I kind of look at. So when they approved it for me, they changed it for $10,000. They changed it to $1,000 per employee. I'm like, okay, so I have one employee, which is myself or you. Okay. We are our one employee, so that would be $1,000. Yeah. But what am I going to do? Take out a $10,000 loan? I could pay 25% of it towards rent and utilities, which would help. But then I'm going to owe the other $7,500.
Well, once they see that you're using it for your business, they won't charge you that back. It's supposedly what they're saying. Pretty much it's turning into a grant because you use it towards your business, but saving your business. 75%
of it has to go towards payroll costs. So only 25% of it can go towards rent, utilities, and all that kind of stuff. So,
I mean,
I don't know. I mean, I'm not going to, you guys can check it out for yourself. From my personal experience,
that's a good question.
I'm not a fan of the SBA loans. I think I wish they would. I wish they would just shut that down. I mean,
it's a setup.
Honestly, I'd rather them just, if you take $2.2 trillion, divide it up between 300 million Americans, I bet you that's a better way to help out more people.
I did. You know what's crazy? I did those numbers. You know how much that came out to?
How much does it come out to? Thank you, because I didn't do those numbers.
So let's say, okay, America is in debt, right? 2.3 trillion. Like you said, 2.3 trillion. There's 3.1 billion people.
No, 300 million. Just round it. Make it easy. 300 million.
No, it's like 69,000.
For 300 million?
Almost 70,000. 300 billion people.
No. 300 million, not
3
billion.
billion people.
No. We're not going to bail out the whole world, okay? We're talking just America.
Oh, if you just want to do 300,
300
I didn't do
300 million Americans divided by 2.3
no.
trillion. That's what I want to know the numbers.
No, there's billion here.
No, it's like millions. It's 300 million.
I gotta go check again.
I know it's not a billion. I know it's not a billion.
I'm gonna go double check and do my research. Hey, somebody Google real quick for us. How many people are in America? Hey, Google check us real quick. I'm not trying to talk out my asshole right now. Excuse my vulgarity.
All right. Well, even if it was billions, I know it comes out to more than $1,200.
Yeah, but if it was okay, so if we was going off the billion per trillion, then yeah, it'd be like $70,000 per person.
Yeah. Whew. And I think that's, every crisis like that, it's just like in 2008, it's the banks who got bailed out, And then we got to pay our rent, and then we got to pay our mortgages, and then they get paid twice. Man,
they get paid twice.
Dev, if you would have landed those numbers perfectly, that was going to be the clip I was going to take, and that was going to be what I was going to make.
Hey, I'm waiting for somebody to verify that right there.
You almost had the clip, baby. Oh. We were almost there.
Goddamn watch did. I was going to check on my watch real quick.
You're going to Google that. You're going to Google that tonight. I'm doing this.
Oh, I for sure am going to Google it.
And I'm going on daily, too. This is going to be a daily thing for me. Just try to bring some people. And I want to say thank you because having a Federal Way Barber College alumni as my first person to come on and bring some value, that means a lot. I think we'll jump on. Barbers, go sign up for unemployment. Get that $835 a week.
Yeah, my bad. I got my glasses.
Let me ask you some questions about the school when you were. So Deb went to school before.
Yes, I did.
Before I like to say before we got cool on the internet. Before we got cool on the internet. I want to say I think it was your first or second day. You were the only one cutting. You were the only student there.
Yeah.
It was in January.
Yep.
It was right after.
Started January 16th.
And I want
all the way up to August 19th.
And the reason why you were the only student there is because we just got through a atrocious December, where we were busy. Those students were tired come Januation.
Yeah, I got to meet the crew after about a few months. Who everyone was. I said, "Damn, god damn."
They were tired.
What did I sign up for?
There was a lot of times. There was a lot of times where it was just me, you, EG, Jeff, and Isaiah, the high schooler. We had the high schooler there.
Now he's doing his thing, man. He just, I think he just had a baby. Yeah, he just had a baby.
Really?
Yep. Isaiah got a daughter. I think he had a little girl.
Wow. Yeah, that was we were right here. We were just tearing that up on the left side.
Right there. Because that's when shout out to Juan. Juan was like, "Man, you moved away from me, man." Nah, man. I just started out right there in the back, so I was gonna move to the back.
Yeah, you started off on that's where you were at first.
Yep.
I actually retired your station. Look, there ain't even no chairs there anymore.
Damn.
I want to show you guys my stabilizer right here because, I make it happen, all right? This is what I'm using to keep the phone. You don't got to get fancy. You don't got to invest all this money into, you just got to go. I found these headphones, not going to lie. Found them in a drawer over there by the thing, and I said,
"Oh yeah, see, that's what happens.
This
you
audio
leaving your stuff at the school, it's gonna come up missing. That's for sure."
I think these are my brothers. So
I've seen that a lot of times. People's stuff come up missing, broken. Oh Lord have mercy. Let's just get through the day.
Yeah,
get through the day.
Yeah, no.
How your students holding up? Are them guys? How are they tracking their hours? How are they doing that?
So the state's allowing up to 250 theory hours. So they come here, they grab their time cards, and while they're studying at home, they're tracking their study time. So because we're such a nice guys over here, I'm allowing them to put the same amount of hours. That's their option of study time is 10 to 9, 11 to 6. So they could, if they're studying, you know, because we work on the honor system, if they're studying hard at home, they could get up to 70 hours. So some of the students are very happy, the ones who know how to cut, who, you know.
Hell yeah, you better be happy. You better be hitting that book, though.
Yeah, because
studying those questions.
Yeah.
And then, I mean, even at this time, you know, working on that practical.
We've gotten better.
How many mannequin hairs do you have?
We've gotten better.
Anything
We've gotten better with our practicals. We study them hard, or we study hard here. Our passing rate's getting up there. We had Maria from Olympia Barber College. Shout out to Maria. She's got one of the highest passing rates in the state. She came over. She did a demo. She did an instructor demo, which was cool. So now we have the tools to teach that instructor test better, which is a huge blessing because we have a lot of barber students, or a lot of barbers. When are you coming down for that?
What?
Instructor school.
I need to, because there was something that I talked to you about that on the backside.
Yeah,
I
got you. I got you.
Out there.
We're keeping positive here. Keep it positive.
It's no. It's not that. It was something that I found out you could do as a licensed barber. That not a lot of people know that.
Oh yeah, so it opens up some doors.
Yeah, so that's why and I know people be like, man, you come off wrong sometimes, and that's just me. If I say something that's blunt, it's passionate because I really care about what I'm saying and what I'm trying to get across to people to understand. This is, and I hate when people say, well, just because you got a license don't mean you can cut. You don't understand what opportunities that have been presented when that has been presented to you.
Yeah.
Once you acquire that, you can go wherever you want to. You follow the rules and the regulations. You sit and you do your time up here long enough and you grind it. You can go anywhere in the world and do you.
Yep. And I'm actually, now you brought up that point, people are always like, you know, am I worried about other barber colleges popping up in the area? And I'm like, no, we need more barber schools popping up in the area. You know,
I mean, why not? It's just like, well, and they got to ask themselves this question: would you be worried about another barbershop popping up?
Exactly. Like if your books are full, if your books are full, what do you care? You know what I mean?
Yeah. Because people are always going to go and try something new.
Yeah.
They're always going to want to try something new until they figure out, okay, I just tried it out. Now I know where I need to be instead of this is where I want to be. I come here because I want. You obviously need to be here because the experience that you're getting is worthwhile. It's not the glitz and glamour, but it's the love and the passion that's put into it that keeps you around. It keeps you humble enough to appreciate what I'm doing for you.
Yeah. And I'm excited. I hope that there's more barber colleges popping up, and I would love for those barbers to come here at the come to our instructor program because I mean,
you have a lot of people that have been coming here to get their instructors. So I would love to see a lot of those cats are young as well. The ladies as well are young. They attract a lot of attention. They attract a lot of the right attention, which is a great thing for those individuals to be able to tap into the outside networks, outside of you guys, yourself, to be able to get the questions they might not be able to ask you, you might not have the answers for, to get different tips and tricks and learn how to attack certain situations a different way. And that's a dope thing.
And one thing, I mean, I'm not shy about giving away all my secrets. So, I mean,
Armani, what's happening?
Armani's the man over there. What's that new show called? What's that new show called? He's got some fire coming out nightly over there. Have you checked out his show? Dude. He's got one of the best barbers in the state cutting his hair.
He be working with what's her name? Tawana, I think. Tawana Buchanan, which is Jermaine's older sister.
Oh, really? That's Jermaine's older sister.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness, that's awesome.
Tawana's Jermaine's older sister. Hell yeah. They be down there at the Central Ave.
Verbal Intercourse is the name of his show. What time you guys go on usually? Give us an estimate,
Verbal
Armani.
Intercourse on the weekday.
I tell you what, that is quite a name. We're gonna call ours. This is the Barber Chronicles with Jesse
The
J.
Barber Chronicles. Hell
Is
yeah.
that a cool name?
Nah, I'm rocking with that.
All right, I like it too. But anyways, I felt like as to signing up barber students, I feel like is one of my strong suits. So any barber who comes and gives their time to my students to one day want to open up a school, I definitely give all my secrets. Like I said earlier, I spend
I'm gonna have a smoke.
$2,500 a month on advertising.
Yes.
You know what I mean? On Facebook, Instagram, Snapchat. I mean, obviously, I'm doing these I'm doing these interactions for a reason, and that's to build networks and stuff. Let's see, Armani, you want to jump on too?
Yeah, come on.
Let's see.
I know. Look, this is the freedom of having at-home podcasts now, right? You can do whatever you want to do.
And what's great is you can screen record this with an app, and you can send that footage and save it and make whatever you want. You know what I mean? There's a lot of dope. Yeah, there's a lot of, and that stuff as I'm doing this and I learn, I'm gonna be sharing all my secrets right here.
So now you use this platform to introduce all of your vendors you've had at all your barber
That's
battles.
a good idea, and that's gonna be my last question for you, and then we're gonna get Armani on. So you have your ticket. You have your ticket for Battle of the Barbers, right?
Yep.
You buy your ticket. Were you disappointed?
They're in my jewelry box.
Were you disappointed we got shut down?
Hell yeah.
All right. You know
bad. What? You know lucky I'm humble.
You know the new date, right?
No. When is it?
August 16th. You know, we're praying August 16th.
August 16th. Okay,
yeah,
that's my birthday month. Mine's August 23rd.
We are gonna celebrate birthdays. That's a good idea, Deborah.
I might have to bring my dad to that one as well.
We're gonna make a special flyer with the birthdays on. All right, Deb. I'm gonna talk to you tomorrow.
Yeah, much love. And everybody that check out this video, all the barbers that did that Seattle Don't Rush challenge for the much love.
What's your Instagram?
Dope Buzz Cuts and Smiles LLC. And I'll see you on the other side of your smile, Jack.
We'll see you, bud.
Peace. Be blessed.
All right, you too, man.
Wakanda.
Forever.
Forever.
Forever. You want me to throw it up too? All
right, yeah. No, you ain't have to, but hey, yeah. One time.
All right.
All right, tell the family, hey, man, y'all be blessed. Be easy.
What do I do? Oh, I can remove you. I didn't even know that. All right, Armani, let's get you on here. Send me a request. Armani Jones. He is the host to Battle of the Barbers on August 16th. Is it host? You're the MC. I'm the host. Go live with Armani. I'm sending it to you. I'm giving you all the credit there, Armani. Hey.
What it is.
Before we get started, one of my inspirations to get me to go live was watching you guys on Verbal Intercourse.
Look, bro, we going weekdays, every other weekday, Verbal Intercourse, me and my homegirl from Mississippi, Jador J. We really linked up out of nowhere and just start smoking weed on live, and then bam.
Yeah. You guys got some good chemistry there. I like your I like your format too.
It's some moves. Yo, bro, I would go ahead and keep it real with you, bro. It's some moves. And shout out to my nigga Tremaine. Shout out to my boy Tremaine. I ain't know that he had went to Federal Way too.
He did, yes. He's one of Federal Way's finest.
Yay!
Hey, Dope Buzz
one of the best barbers besides my boy Dex.
Dope Buzz is gonna tap in. He's gonna tap in next time for you. Verbal Intercourse.
Oh, please do.
So what do you guys do? You guys
need everybody to come through.
You guys take a subject, right? You and your co-host. You take a subject. You and your co-host. I said you guys take a subject, right? And then you and the co-host talk about it. We got 2 minutes remaining. You and the co-host talk about it, and then you guys bring on guests, right?
One topic that the fans want to go ahead and decipher between. We chop it up and go ahead and get like 5 or 6 people to go ahead and be the guest of the night. We need you to be a guest of the night real soon.
All right, man.
You did. And then we just chop it up for a good 2-3 hours.
There you go.
You know what I'm saying? And we just break it all the way down. Also, we are promoting the new show that we got for 420, and you one of the sponsors of that thing for the way Barber College. That's gonna be the Truth series that's coming on Loom and Zoom. That's gonna be on pretty soon. You got 2 minutes left, man. I don't want to go ahead and
I
stretch
got
it
to
out.
admit,
We got so much shit we got to talk about.
let's talk about
We got a lot of shit.
So hold on, we'll just go in. You're a student at the Federal Way Barber College. You're gonna have to come down and meet me down here one of these days to turn in those time cards because I know you've been studying hard.
Oh boy, look, man. I'm the only person here, brother. I'm the only person here.
Did you upgrade? You got the new ones, huh?
Yeah, I've been in the mirror every goddamn day, man. And you know what?
Awesome,
I'm getting tired of looking at myself. I'm getting tired of looking at myself all day.
You got your appointment book real quick. You got your appointment book with Dex the Barber on May 4th.
Oh my God, do you understand? I'm going to, his hands is going to be hurt. His hands going to be cramped.
All right, last question is speed round. Do you have any surprises for us on August 16th at Battle of the Barbers?
Yes, I will be coming out with MC Hammer Pants.
Okay, and you're going to be rocking that show, right?
I'm gonna be rocking the shit out of it. My boy James is gonna be there. We gonna be turned the fuck up. Please bring your ass there August 16th.
All right.